taking on the #2 seed in the playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Oklahoma Sooners offense comes on the field first today. So here we are at the semifinal stage. The final 4 teams with a chance to win a championship. Every stage of the playoff, Kirk, a little bit more intensity, a little bit more pressure, and now the winners.
Teams, and to me, what I've learned in watching these playoffs, the bigger that they've gotten, is that the teams are able to deal with the mental aspects of the game and deal with the challenges that come with that. Who can endure this pressure is the team that's going to have the advantage and eventually is going to advance to the national championship.
Now it's second down here. That's caught. It's Sategna.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
To the air, it's Mateer. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The sure hands. It's Sategna. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. The Tigers offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And
clean to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss on the play. He went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Catch made on the right side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. 3rd down upcoming after that completion. Looking looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Getting set. Here's second down.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
And the Sooners pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Slides to avoid the big hit. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Sooners have 1st and 10 here. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback still with the football. Got the first down and still motoring. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it. Big positive yards and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
That catch is hauled in. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no.
Touchdown, Oklahoma, as they fight back here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Shotgun, here's an inside give. Running through the tackle. And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Down. Shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Behind the line of scrimmage. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Bringing pressure. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
And that sets up the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Really excellent possession last time. He mixed the run and pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. First play of the drive, they look to the right. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. Solid gain.
Quick, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Quarterbacks all over the country try to manipulate the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, I think he just telegraphed it to the receiver that he was going to throw to, staring him down, which allowed the excellent coverage to be able to knock that ball away.
He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42. The Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The sure hands. It's Tatum. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
Slides down to avoid the tackle. And the Sooners looking to cash in the red zone. The RPO caught to the right. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. And they pick up the first on the ground. They make the stop, but then moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
Here's a great example of back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The Sooners come to the line with 1st and goal. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal after that loss. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Fielded in the end zone. It's Randall. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. For now, second half.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. The Sooners will kick this away to get the second half going. Bringing it out, it's Randall. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Over the middle. It's Moore. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Pulls it in. It's Turner. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. And the Tigers come to the line in their hurry up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Wide open downfield. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game and the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
And a broken tackle will earn him first down yardage. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. And that will give them the lead now.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5-wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. This offense is rolling at the moment. It's first down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag. The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Second down play coming up. The quarterback keeps it on the option. Tackle made after just a short game.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Looking to throw. It's Mateer. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal third down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
And the Sooners will have first and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The defense does a really nice job. Being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
With the catch, it's Gibson. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a...
Has a path to the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Sooners.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. They tackle him at the 8. The offense starts backed up with this possession. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And he shoved out of bounds for the defense short of the first down marker. Second down after that completion. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Receiver makes the grab, but he's stopped there with the defense for no gain.
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Running back has it on a screen now. In the clear at the 25. Tackled after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. As we hit the quarter break, Kurt, Oklahoma has the lead. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. All right, here comes the 4th quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Nice grab. It's Turner. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
This is a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Short throw complete to the tight end. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. The Tigers will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the punt will bounce out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Great job by the punter there. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of their own end zone. Grinding away on the ground. That one moves the ball to the 16. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays. They've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's third down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Back to throw. It's Mateer. On the move now. Trying to get the throw off. Oh, that's just a throwaway there on 3rd down. And now a 4th down play coming up.
Boy, a questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
The Sooners will line up to boot it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. Fair catch called for, but there's a flag down. We'll see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So a 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly 4th down penalty on the defense. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the National Championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.